Hi, I'm Dana Brownlee, and I'm here today with another quick tip. Today, I want to talk to entrepreneurs, and I want to talk about the types of clients you may want to avoid. Now, that might sound a little antithetical, particularly if you're a newer entrepreneur, because you might feel like, I want clients, clients are good. Well, not so quick. My experience, I've run a training company for a dozen years now, and my experience is all clients are not good clients, and you want to try to discern the difference really early on. Today, I'm going to talk about just a few. One, I call this person the stiffer. Unfortunately, I ran into the stiffer, I think it was year two of running my business. They're the client that unfortunately they might stiff you. I mean, it sounds obvious, but again, you feel so, I hate to say desperate for clients and for revenue. It seems so tantalizing and tempting just to go show up, perform the service, do the work, but not be as focused on dotting your I's and crossing your T's in terms of when you'll be paid, how you'll be paid, other terms and conditions, etc. So I learned that lesson the hard way. During my first couple years, I had one client where we were talking about my conducting some training for them. Everything was great, but somehow they never wanted to send back the contract. And I finally had to put my foot down the night before and say, hey, I'm not showing up without a signed contract. And sure enough, at the 11th hour, they faxed over that contract. I've never in all my years had a client be that difficult about sending back a contract. And what happened? They stiffed me. They didn't pay me. I ended up having to file a claim against them. They didn't pay. So you really want to be leery of those clients who seem not to want to have a contract, want to talk about things verbally, just don't want to formalize your arrangement with them. So beware of the stiffer. Now, what might not be as obvious as the stiffer is the abuser. This client is not out there to not pay you, but they're just abusing you. Maybe they're taking advantage of you because they know that you're new, they know that you need clients, you need business, and so they cancel meetings last minute. They might cancel an event that you're scheduled to perform last minute without any thought of compensation. They show up to sessions really late. They just don't treat you well. They treat you, like they think of you as a vendor, just a vendor instead of a partner. You really want those clients where you have that mutual respect. So be leery when you see the abuser coming. And then the last one I'll talk about today, I call them Mr. or Miss Clueless. This is the client where every time you meet with them, you can't quite figure out exactly what it is they want. They're just not really sure. They can't articulate it. And it becomes very frustrating. Or maybe every time you meet with them, they're kind of flipping the script a little bit. It seems like it's a little different. Or you've got scope creep going on. At first they said they wanted this, but now they're asking you for that. And maybe there's no adjustment in compensation or no adjustment in timetable to go along with that. So they're just kind of all over the place. Maybe they're not intending to stiff you or intending to abuse you, but they just don't have their stuff together. And so you really want to steer clear of those clients as well, because my experience has shown me that just because they're not clear on what they want doesn't mean they're not going to hold your feet to the fire later when you don't deliver exactly what it was that you want. They're the type of client that it might be better to just walk away. So these are just a few of the clients that I found along the way that you really want to avoid. If you want to read the full list, please go to entrepreneur.com. I have a page on there that's got tons of articles on it. One of the articles is called Shattering the Myth. All clients are not good ones. So if you want to read the full list, it's there. You can also go to my website. On my website, I've got tons of tips and videos on a variety of different topics beyond entrepreneurship. There's a resource library tab, and that's where you'll find it. My website is professionalismmatters.com. Of course, if you're looking for a speaker for an event, please feel free to reach out to us on the website as well, and someone from our office will contact you. Thanks so much.